body was found with apparent bruising on a remote beach in Kesar, one of the eastern Maluku Islands. According to the Jakarta Globe and other news accounts, he had been missing for 2 days.
Prabangsa, 41, a reporter with the Indonesian language radar Bali Daily, was reported missing on February 12 on the provincial island of Bali. His body was found 4 days later, floating in waters west of the Padang Bay harbor. News reports said the journalist had received threatening calls and text messages on his cell phone for 2 weeks before he disappeared. The director of Radar Bali, Justin Herman, told CPJ police arrested a local politician and several accomplices in the killing, which they said was motivated by the reporter's coverage of a local government project. News accounts said police alleged that Inayaman Sisrama, a legislative council member for the district of Bangli, a large city in eastern Bali, and accomplices had seized Prabangsa from his home on February 11th. A rescue team found the body of Matras near the Gudangarang River 2 days after his family reported him missing in Merauke, a small town on the southern tip of Papua province, according to news reports. Sirigar, a senior reporter with private Indonesian channel Rayawali Citra Televisi Thai, was shot and killed during a gun battle between Indonesian military forces and separatist rebels in the war-torn province, according to Thai chief editor Derek Sirigar, a senior reporter with private Indonesian channel Rayawali Citra Televisi Thai. Ace military spokesman Eldkal Firdaus Komarno told Agence France Presse that the firefight broke out when Indonesian soldiers came across a group of rebels in the area. Sirigar's body and the body of a rebel fighter were found later. Sayafruddin, a correspondent for the Yogyakarta Daily Burnus, died from injuries sustained during a beating by unidentified assailants. 2 visitors to Sayafruddin's house beat him with a metal rod on August 13, inflicting serious injuries to his head and stomach. The assailants fled on a motorcycle immediately after the attack. Sayafruddin, also known as Udin, was admitted to the intensive care unit of a Catholic hospital in Yogyakarta but never regained consciousness. He died in the hospital 3 days after the attack. Local sources speculated that Sayafruddin's death may have been related to his articles on land disputes and government corruption in Bantul, the Yogyakarta suburb that he covered for Burnus. Reporter Hurlianto was killed by a group of assailants while riding his motorcycle in a forested area connecting the villages of Tulipari and Tarakan in the Banyuanyar district of East Java province. Hurlianto, 40, according to the Probolinggo General Hospital's autopsy report. Gunmen opened fire on a small plane landing at an airport in Mulia, a town in the rest of Papua region, killing Kogoya and injuring 4 passengers, according to news. killed Mara Salem Harahap, editor-in-chief of the local news website Lasser News Today, while he was in his car near his home in the Gunung Maligas district of Pematang Siantar City in North Sumatra on June 18, 2021, according to news reports. Jamal, 30, a cameraman for the Indonesian state broadcast network TVRI, was kidnapped on May 20th by an unidentified gunman at his office in Banda Aceh, the administrative center of Strife 20. Though the journalist was abducted on May 20th, just one day after the launch of a major Indonesian military offensive to crush the separatist rebellion in Aceh, it was not clear why he was targeted.
A journalist with the Ujung Pandang-based weekly Pas Makassar, died in the hospital of head and neck injuries. Sayudi was found lying unconscious on June 9th on a street in the village of Luwu, about 300 miles 480 kilometers north of Ujung Pandang, the provincial capital.
His motorbike, found next to his body, was not damaged. Family members and friends said his injuries indicated he had been beaten. Muhammad Yusuf, a reporter with the local news website Kemauan Rakyat, died on June 10, 2018 after becoming ill while detained in South Kalimantan while on trial for defamation and hate speech charges related to his reporting on a land dispute, according to news reports. Mullah, a reporter for Sinar Pagi, was found murdered. His mutilated body, with stab wounds in his neck and bruises on his head, temples, chest, and wrists, was discovered in the back seat of his car in Pantai Penabungan, 56 miles north of Pontianak, the provincial capital of West Kalimantan. Salaman, 28, a correspondent for Sun TV, was covering violent clashes between local villagers in the southeastern Tool area of the Maluku Islands when he was stabbed repeatedly. According to local news reports, Salaman was filming when he was attacked, and his equipment was reported missing. In the aftermath, according to the local Antara news agency,
the press is not free.
When there's external interference and influence and the news is used to exploit, not explain,
فالصحافة ليست حرة.
When journalists' access to information is prevented.
Y se rechazan preguntas.
the press is not free.
عندما تتقاعس السلطة عن مسؤولياتها.
And justice never sees the light of day.
No hay libertad de prensa.
人々の意見が沈黙を強いられ
وتشوه الحقيقة.
And the stories that matter
Go untold and unheard.
The press
is not
free.